Welcome, and thank you all for joining. I appreciate the turnout. I am Wowcrofty, for anybody that doesn't know, and this is Wowcrofty's Wired World, a channel and live stream that's going to be devoted to tech tutorials and know-how and pretty much anything you can imagine technically related, and I'm going to cover it at one point or another. So I want, again, I just want to welcome you. If you have any suggestions or comments along the way, I would definitely take those and appreciate it. Otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the stream, and we'll see how it goes. But just a little bit about me, in case you're not familiar. I am a big-time tech junkie. I live and breathe technology and everything else that comes with it. And it's always been a passion of mine ever since I was very young, probably around 5 or 6 years old. First computer was a Commodore 64, which is a very old, definitely vintage now. Obviously, it was didn't have a mouse, didn't even have a interface where you could click. You had to type in every single command and that you wanted to run, and all your games were very, very primitive, and it was by today's standards not even considered a computer. However, I really enjoyed it very, very much, and I think it was a very good start to my interest in technology. So I would definitely say, for those of you that have never seen a Commodore 64 or don't even have a clue what I'm talking about, just Google it and you can definitely find pictures. I would definitely say that it is a if you're into technology at all, check it out. Look at pictures. You can hit up in YouTube for a few videos of that as well, and it's certainly something that is fun to look at. So without any further ado, I had a presentation here which doesn't seem to be having technical difficulties. Imagine that, but I'm just going to just go over this here. So, who am I? Well, I already pretty much covered that. Like I said, I'm a big-time technology guru. I enjoy sharing what I know with anybody who is willing to learn. I believe that information and knowledge and skills, they're not any good unless you can share them with everybody else. And as I already just briefly mentioned, I have an interest and a lot of know-how and knowledge in in computers, and specifically Windows, Microsoft Office, programming of all sorts, networking, and also, I got my start as well before I got big time into software in PC and Mac repair, hardware-wise. And also, I'm going to cover in this channel, I'm a part-time DJ. I guess you could say I do it for fun. Not really too much for profit, but I certainly do it for fun. And I'm also going to be sharing the basics of how to become a good DJ. There are a couple things that if you can get down, you're going to rock the house, if you will. So I'll be at some point either in a live stream or in a just in a YouTube upload. I will be devoting a whole video to, or a whole session to do our DJing and the types of music that you should focus on playing based upon the type of event, and also what kind of equipment that you would need to get started and all that fun stuff. So like I said, that'll be upcoming in a future broadcast. And I do want to say that this is my first time streaming, so I promise I will improve and get better with time, as could be expected. But this will also be my first time for content creating in general, for either Twitch or YouTube or any platform. So, what is Wowcrofty's Wild World? Well, pretty much covered that. I think you know at this point, but just a little bit more about it. It is going to be a Twitch and YouTube platform that allows you guys to see tech tutorials and DJ tutorials, and I'll also, and I'm keep throwing these little tidbits at you in pieces here, but I also plan on doing some game streaming. Not too much, but I do plan on getting in a game or two here and there. It's also going to be a knowledge base for quick tech tips. So if you're having a problem, say you can't see if contents of a flash drive, like you plug a flash drive into your computer or your USB port and it doesn't do anything, it's not working. Well, there are going to be quick, there's a resource where you can go, as I'm going to make this also make a website in time, but you'll be able to go on that site and look for, let's say search for USB, like flash drive or USB, and click, say, okay, I can't seem to get and see anything on my flash drive. Well, that'll be just a couple tips to try. And I will come back. I will get to that in a little bit. But my plans right now, King Draxion, are Prison Architect for sure. Probably gonna do some Age of Empires 2, as it was one of my favorite games. And as painful as this is for me to admit it, yeah, probably gonna do some World of Warcraft, although not too much, because anybody that's familiar with the gaming community, unfortunately, I'm not sure how much longer of a lifespan Blizzard Entertainment has. But that is a story and news I will save for another video. But just suffice it to say, the company is in major trouble and major peril since Activision bought them. But I do plan on doing a little bit of World of Warcraft, and hopefully Blizzard is still around and the game servers are still up when I get around to doing it. And as so a little bit more into detail on my tech topics I'm going to cover. As I mentioned, briefly, I'm going to cover Windows operating system. I'm going to create tutorials on Windows 10 client systems, Windows 7, Windows 10. those are going to be primarily geared towards new users who may be familiar with the basics, but yet they want to be able to do a little bit more with their computer, so that's going to be the goal of these videos is just to get our new users or somebody that is comfortable with opening a Word document or sending an email, but yet they want to do a little bit more. I'm also going to be throwing out a video series covering in depth Windows Server OSs, Server 2008, Server 2012, and Server 2016. The 2012 and 2016 specifically, as Server 2008 is just like the Commodore 64, pretty much obsolete. Along that, I'm also going to be covering Microsoft Office with newer versions, 2012, 2016, or 2013, 2016, and also 2019. There's actually not much difference between those. And our program. Now we get to programming, which is probably honestly going to be where a lot of my videos are focused, because I'm going to cover a lot of programming languages, Visual Basic, Visual C#, which are all versions of the programming languages, and they're developed by Microsoft. C++, which is a huge language that is in use all over. In fact, Windows and most, like Android and most other operating systems, they're actually written in C++. So that's going to be a very exciting one to do. I'm going to cover some web programming languages, specifically HTML, CSS, and PHP. And also, going back to what I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing some talk about networking, and specifically how networking relates to the Microsoft Server operating systems. But I'm also going to be covering network basics, like how you can take two computers and get them to talk to each other and send files and all that fun stuff. So that'll also be upcoming. And now, this is something that's not related to technology necessarily directly, but as I also mentioned before, this is going to be a channel for the DJ Basics. So that's also going to be coming. And getting back to what you asked, Drexian, yes, game streaming, World of Warcraft, Prison Architect, and also Minecraft, which is one I did not mention, but it's a game that definitely I enjoy tremendously and don't feel I play enough. So you guys get to hear me bumbling about with Minecraft and getting blown up by a bunch of creepers. So that'll be fun. So at this point, I'm gonna ask chat. This is a channel that obviously I'm creating. And I'm gonna upload a variety of content, which hopefully you guys will be able to find something that you really enjoy. But that being said, I am open to suggestions as to what you guys would like to see on the channel, because because this is going to be a channel and a stream, and hopefully eventually a small community that was created for you guys. I want to help you guys out, and give you guys pass along, as I said before, pass along my knowledge and give you guys the best quality of training, for lack of a better word, that I can. So I want to know if you guys have any ideas as to what you would like to see me do a video series on, and I will definitely try to accommodate you there as much as possible. So if you can always or you can always throw a suggestion at me in Facebook. My Facebook is facebook.com/Wowcrofty. I'm all. I will link my Twitch there. So if you guys have any ideas that pop into your head later, you can always throw them at me there. And as I said, a little bit later on, a website is in the works and will be online, and that is actually that. With that website will also come a dedicated email where you can also send your suggestions. And as the channel progresses, I mentioned these gaming game streaming, tech videos, and also DJ videos. But here and there, as the channel grows, I may decide to throw in a here and there a random not necessarily related video of another topic. So that just stay tuned, and definitely, and I'm excited about it. I certainly am. I hope you guys are as well. Let's see. On fire, yeah. Minecraft videos, yeah. You want to see me get blown up by a creeper? I know you do. So, but there'll be, like I said, there'll be some Minecraft videos, and you want to see me play with TNT, and and basically line the whole underground with it and detonate it. Yeah, I've done that a few times. That's fun. So you guys will be able to see all that. But it's just gonna be overall a fun channel for me to do, and fun. Or a lot videos are gonna be fun to maintain and upload. And I just hope that for you guys there is much fun and as informative for you guys that may not know the ins and outs of some of the topics I'm going to cover. I guess we'll find out how good of a teacher I am, because if you guys are able to come away with knowing or understanding what I'm talking about, then I would say I did a pretty good job. But that's pretty much all I have. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up as to what this WWW is about. Why I'm creating it, and why it's going to be an ongoing project. With I hope over time will definitely escalate into something that everybody will know about, and everybody can just go there and learn a thing or two. So again, I want to thank you guys for dropping in, and this will be available as a replay, obviously, on Twitch, but it's also going to be available as a replay on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Wowcrofty. And once I get approval from YouTube because I'm waiting for them to approve my live streaming. I am going to be primarily broadcasting to Twitch, but there'll be a simulcast to YouTube as well once that happens. So if you know anybody else that would be interested in this type of stuff, please please recommend the channel, and I will definitely appreciate that. And I can certainly cover and do some Linux videos. That is definitely a good suggestion. I will work out a few of those and throw them up. And just to let you know, guys, some of this stuff might actually also be live stream tutorials as well. I don't know which ones at this point will be just simply uploaded to YouTube and which will actually be live streamed, but there are going to be definitely a little bit of both. So if you guys check in once in a while to my YouTube channel, and also I'm going to work on a definitive streaming schedule and post it on Twitch, and as well as Facebook, Twitter, and also YouTube. And then you guys can check it out as far as my what to expect live streaming, or I'll also throw in there when I expect to have YouTube videos uploaded if it's not going to be a live stream. So yes, definitely some Linux videos on the way for sure. So thank you very much for that one, Lone Rock. I appreciate that. But like I said again, it's everything's appreciated, and you know what, Drex, why do you continuously abuse your computers? If you didn't abuse them and try to play World of Warcraft every single day, maybe you wouldn't need a new computer, I tell you. But all right, guys. Like I said, thanks again. If nobody else has any other suggestions right now, I am always open to them. As I mentioned before, you can message me on Facebook, or whichever means you prefer, on Facebook, Twitter, or as once a little bit later, once I get the website up and running, that I'll have a dedicated email that you can also send me suggestions. But there's a lot of ways you can communicate and get a hold of me, and I want to be, I want you guys to be involved. That's the whole one of the purposes of this whole thing. I want you guys to be able to learn from my videos, and really the only way to do that is if you guys are active in the in the content that I put up, because I don't know what everybody wants to learn. I have an idea, but of course, I can miss something. I cannot think of something, and that's where you guys come in. So please, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And just say, hey, I want to see, let's say, more Minecraft videos, or I want to see a video on, let's just say, like Adobe products, like Adobe Premiere, or I want to see a video on how to do some basic video editing, stuff like that. Like I would be more than happy to receive those suggestions, and I will do everything I can to make sure that some videos get created, whether it's one or two or a whole series. But because that's what this channel is going to be about, and that's what I definitely want to do. As I mentioned or at the beginning of this, I want to be able to share my knowledge, and I want to be able to share everything I know with everybody else. Otherwise, in all honesty, guys, it's really not worth knowing it, because I consider it selfish even if I don't share what I know, and I also enjoy it very much. So keep the suggestions coming, and I will always, like I said, be receptive to them, and I will see what I can do to accommodate them once again, and we'll see where this goes. Now, I don't know when I'll be when the follow-up live stream or the first follow-up video will be posted besides this one. However, once I develop a schedule, I will make sure that the schedule, note of the schedule, or the fact that it exists, is posted on YouTube. Well, not necessarily YouTube, but Facebook and Twitter and etc. I will follow it up with the as close to a schedule as I can, and I will try to keep on top of it and follow it. So, like I said, once again, guys, thank you for this is a very short introductory stream, but it was just, like I said, I wanted to give an overview of what was going to happen and what was going to go on. And again, I thank everybody for tuning in, and everybody take care. All you guys are awesome for putting up with me, my rambling and my bumbling for the last 20 minutes. I know it couldn't have been easy. And I will look to see you guys in the future. And once again, I am very, very excited about the whole prospect. And peace out. You guys rock.